Obutumwa bwa mukuru w'ihanga bushemirwe State Minister wa Primary Health Care Honorable Margaret Muhanga obeire amujwekire aha mukoro gw'okujaguza emyaka 100 ey'ishomero lya Nyakasura erukushangwa omu Fort Portal. Omu butumwa bweye omwebembezi w'ihanga w'ekitiinisa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ashabira Abeegi okuta omutima aha mashomo ago barikwejumbiramu bukiri kare.
Individual choices for career to bear in mind the marketability of the courses that they elect or select. For instance, if one qualifies as a sociologist, how marketable is he or her in this skill? It is important to note that in the modern economy, labor is hired according to the demands of the job market. That is why government is moving the syllabus towards more technical qualifications, innovation, ICT, and science in order to improve the marketability of our graduates. The emphasis on science education is because through science, we are able to tame nature for our own survival and prosperity.
Omwebembezi w'ihanga hona ayongere yagira ngo ensi negenda nehindahinduka nahabwekyo Abeegi hamwe n'abanyuganda abakiri bato bakire kweteekateeka kandi baba bayiya.
You are the custodians of this great heritage. The future of Uganda rests in your hands. I therefore urge you to remain focused on your studies, uphold discipline, and embrace innovation. The world today demands not only acquisition of knowledge, but also creativity, integrity, and resilience.
Mukuru w'ihanga agarukire yashoborora ngu amashomo ga science nago mugasho kwonka nabo abarukutwara amashomo ga arts bashire kwejumbira ombye mikono kibabase kuhangaho emirimo hamwe no kwetungura.
Children to select career in science and technology. However, the students that have graduated in the humanities can reorient themselves towards acquiring practical skills and competencies that are required in the job market. You can also join the fourth sector, i.e. commercial agriculture, industry, services, and ICT.
Bakuru b'ishomereri erya Nyakasura hamwe nabo abashomiro mu ishomereri bahigire abantu hamwe na gavumenti okubashagika omuhururu yo kunduza ebyombeko ebikuru aha ishomereri.
But now we even had a recreational room for games. Those recreational rooms, as we talk, are now dormitories. If you go down here as you enter the school, you still see asbestos roofs. I think about 5 houses are still with asbestos.
And definitely they need a conducive atmosphere where they can do their studies. We can think back and ask ourselves, when Nyakasura School started, how many students were here? When Atendiwa Saicha was the headmaster, how many students were here? When Amot Professor and my father and Abodi Baguma were here, how many students were there? Here in this school. And yet we are increasing the numbers without addressing the infrastructure.
Enable staff, politician in whatever capacity, this is not one man's job. The professors serving us from Nyakasura were not born here. So we are benefiting a lot, and I urge everyone to do their duties.
Reverend Dr. Richardson Balinda ari mukuru w'ishomero aha mukoro ogu ashoboroire ngu beine ekiteekateeko ekyokwombeeka ekizimbe Rugogoma okwera akwega kwa Abeegi aha ishomereri.
Small contributions to build this school, which is presenting to you a 4-storied building with 4 classrooms, 4 laboratories, and 2 computer labs, and 2 e-learning systems.
Bishop w'obureberezi bwa Rwenzori Right Reverend Reuben Kisembo omu butumwa bweye ashabire gavumenti okureba mu nshonga yo kukizana emishara hagati y'abashomesa ba arts nabo aba science.
Of course, as our request once again to government is to bridge the gap between the salaries of arts teachers, because we know the science teachers are enjoying very much in this country, but art teachers are still struggling. So we want to request the government to increase funding and enhance the salaries of teachers of arts, so that they can also have some kaseko on their matama and feel good about the salaries, the taxes we get, that we pay, so that they can also enjoy some reasonable amount of salary, better than they are getting now. So that's our advocacy for them. The chief guest is here to tell the president, and she's the minister, of course. So we pray that the government increases funding for the education sector.
Gasha kwa Justin Nyakaisiki Omar Fort Poto ahabwa Tayari West.